Good morning. Good morning. Oh my goodness, it feels like it was forever to get to this Tuesday today. Wow, when you love what you do, you never have to work a day in your life. Ever since I heard that quote, I've always wondered, is it true? Could they be right? Is the truth hidden in plain sight? Let me share this quickly. Yes, it is shared. Good. Is the truth hidden in plain sight? Is the secret to the happiness hidden in plain sight? Which is just love what you do. And if you're not in a place where you love what you do, that is all right. You can always get doing what you love to do. Even if it's in small incremental steps, you can always get there. And thank God that I am doing what I love to do now. I didn't before, but I do now. And it just excites the holy crap out of me every single goddamn morning. It's Ducking Tuesday. Come on, how are we gonna grow our accounts this week? Whatever happened last month, forget about it. It is done. Last month has already finished. It's in the dust. We'll never get it back. I had a great 2 weeks of that month, 3 actually, and then that last week kind of screwed me up a little bit. It is all right. It happens. I mean, the trick is not letting it get to you, because if you do, well then you're gonna bring that energy forward, and we don't want that. We want to just carry on with fresh energy. So now that that speech is out of the way, I want to give another little speech because, well, I just feel entitled and I want to record this actually too. All right, so I want to be very clear with exactly what this channel is all about and why I even began this channel here, and that is for a very simple idea: support and resistance trading. I want to feel like I know where the wave of the market is headed. I don't care about trying to short here. I don't care about trying to scalp the market for 3 to 5 points. I really don't. It's not my interest. It just isn't. If that's what interests you, well then probably this is not the best channel for you, and I think that you should probably, look somewhere else, because I wouldn't help you in any way, shape, or form. And therefore, I would honestly recommend you just go watch somebody else, or you just learn somewhere else. And not that you should be here trying to learn anything, but again, just seeing ideas. But the idea is always simple with me. I want to be with the wave. I want to go with the trend. And how do I do that? Well, I analyze support and resistance levels. And when I analyze and I get down to those levels, well, then I stick with those levels, and then I stick with the trade. So, for example, right now, this 30 level, we know that this 30 level is support. Why? Because it was resistance. It's been support resistance for, I don't know, like too many times now. So I've been long on this trade since time since 8 o'clock. I've been long. So I've been in the green pretty much the entire trade. But again, I'm not gonna take profit here. But the simple idea is a simple one. This level is support. I'm interested in buying the level of support until weakness tells me, if we were to break down here, that we are heading back down. And where would we be headed? I mean, it's pretty straightforward where we're going to be headed. Let me just pull this big picture up for you. I started the stream a little bit earlier today on purpose because I wanted to basically reflect and show this exact same things. So you can see this hourly chart here. Okay, this hourly chart is painting the picture that this 30 level is a key level. Okay, it just is. Every time we kind of get a dip above it, we go test those highs. Every time we get a dip below it, we might essentially go and test that low of 55, 88, 85. No one should be surprised about the level. That's the major level. Okay, and then this is the trap here. This is what I really want to show you. Okay, this is it. I make videos about traps all the time, and people say that it's hindsight trading. And honestly, believe whatever you want. I don't care. But the point is always a simple one. We've trapped to the bottom here. You can see below these major level, okay? This 85, 88 level, we should not be surprised as to why price likes to kind of mingle there and then basically bounce from there. You can see that right there. Like, it's not coincidence. I've been talking about this level for like 2-3 weeks now. And when the market was dumping, I was buying. When everybody's thinking that the market is going to sell, market is probably bullish. When everyone thinks that the market is going to continue to run, it's probably bearish. But the idea is always simple. The levels continue to respect, and the overall trend says that we're going up. This 5588 level has been a trap zone for a while now. And look at this chart. Look at this. Forgetting about everything. This here is screaming the trap has been laid already to the downside. So, of course, we can come back down and test 09. That's up to the market to decide. But again, even if we were to test 09, I would not be entirely sold on the idea that we're going down or that we're downtrending. So the idea is always simple. Can this 30 hold? If it can, we go back up to test the highs. If it cannot, well, then I'm probably thinking short below 30, 25 area, looking for a move to the 09. So again, it's a very simple range. Below 25, 28, I'm thinking short. Above 30, 25, I'm thinking long to the move back up, because we're inside of like this kind of middle pocket, if you will, between resistance at 69 and support at 85. So we're kind of still pinging and ponging inside of this range on a major scale, right? You can kind of see that, but I would hope that this 25 level holds today. If it doesn't, like I said, we're going back down to the 09. But the idea is simple. Support resistance tells me right now we are going up in terms of the overall trend. So if anybody's thinking short or bearish, I'm not overall on the market, right? So you got to also understand that it's a big picture analysis, and then you got to break it down to smaller incremental, of course, level of supports where you can buy. And this 30 is going to be a major one. We know 30. It's been in play for, I don't know, too many times now, more than I can probably count. So we're getting a dip below 30 currently. We got right to 27. I know 25 is support, so I'm just gonna hold this. I got my stop where it needs to be. It is Tuesday, technically a Monday for the market, because it's, yesterday, I don't know if it really counts. But bananas I know it's been a long time, man. It feels like it. It feels like it's been such a long time. 4-day week. Day off, I guess. So again, you remember this 30 level. This 25, 30 level has been kind of like this kind of weird area. And below there, we're going back down to probably all the way down to the 8509 level. But until that 25 does not break, I'm not getting out of this. It has quite a bit of support here, and also this is the kind of the issue here, because it's got to get this kind of bounce here. I would have liked for price to kind of reach that 48 level and then kind of ping and pong between 39 48, but we got this bounce and not really any real move of that. So that's the only thing that kind of worries me there. Either way, I'll give it a bid. Maybe it's one of those. I could have gone break even, but again, I don't like break even trades. So once I'm in the trade, I was in this since 8 in the morning. I just commit to it. Going down to 590s. Yeah, it sure is kind of looking like it a little bit. It might want to go back down all the way there, and that's major support there, but we're kind of ranging in that range. That hourly chart is basically screaming that this 30-25 area needs to hold. We need to get a kind of a push back up if we want to go test those highs. Of course, the market will test whenever it feels like it on a daily candle. On the daily, we're right at that 25-30 level again. Of course, right? That's price, but let's see. Let's see if this thing can reverse and kind of head back up and test those highs, but it's not looking like it so far. We'll see. Like I said, I was just in this since 8 o'clock, so I commit to that level. Well, I would say that it dropped, but I mean it's really just a pullback. You can see this on the daily chart. This is clear resistance from that 69 level. We got denied there on last Monday. We got denied there on Thursday. We got denied there on Friday. We're pretty much getting denied right at that 69. So every time we head up to that 69, we do get some type of pullback. And we'll see if this 25, 30 level of support can hold it today so it can get us back up. I think it's gonna break soon, but if I had to guess which way we're gonna break, are we gonna break below here and kind of retrace some of this move here? I would say probably not, because the trap is currently to the bottom. So the hint gives me that we want to break to the upside. That's what I think. And I know that some might be like, ah, that's hindsight. No. Get out of here. Like, no. This 30 level has been in play since, I don't know. We've been playing on it all week. For like 2 weeks. So, yeah. Shouldn't come to a surprise if it doesn't hold or if it holds. But again, it's a level of support, so I'm willing to take the buy off there. I'm just not shorting. Below 25, yes, I'll think that we're going to go back test. Probably that 98, of course, that 85 level down here. Below this level. But we are not below it. We're just kind of hanging out here. Like I said, I can't tell the market to go or, break down or push. This is what I did wrong last week, where I was basically long and I'm forcing the market to go through 48. And I'm like, all right, this is the breakout leg. We're going to go through 48. We're going to go through 67. And then we're going to go to the all-time highs. That's what I did wrong last week. And every time we got to 40, let's say 50, I was willing to take the buy off there. So I was always late to the party. Meanwhile, if realistically speaking, based on what I see, there was only really two trades last week. There was only two. All of last week, there was only two trades. But of course, I mean, who the hell wants to sit here all week and just trade twice? That's the problem with, the streams and everything, right? But realistically, that trap at that 88, this was it once, twice for me. That's the major level. And perhaps maybe this one here, this kind of back test there. Because that's the major level. Like the majors are going to be the major key player. But this 30 level is going to be kind of like that intermediate, that middle sweet range, if you will. It's kind of like the pivot. You got 30, below 30, we go 88. Above 30, we go 69. It's that kind of middle. Soon we'll do the crystal ball indicator. But this is what I love about technical analysis, that I can know when to feel bearish. Below 25, I'll feel bearish below then. And up to where am I going to feel bearish? To 55, 85. So I can give you levels like that. I can essentially talk about levels. And that's what I think makes me proud of ES and the work that I'm doing with ES. That I can genuinely sit here and talk about levels where I'm going to be taking some action on, or where market kind of needs to kind of protect. That 55.88 is going to be the major key level, right? Here, 30, we can dip all the way to 88. It'd still be a healthy retracement from hitting 69 overnight. It would still be pretty healthy. Or 66, no, we did hit 69. Yeah, we did. 69. But again, look at that 69 resistance. 69.75. You can see this on the hourly candle. Look how many times we got stuck up there. It's not coincidence, right? The thing is that you or me or whoever, you can have perfect levels. I think that I don't have, let me rephrase my words. I believe that my work and my levels are pretty spot on. Okay, obviously they're gonna have some tweaking needing. Nothing's perfect in this world, I guess, or everything might be perfect. But again, my levels are pretty ducking good, and I'm the one who screws it up essentially. So it's kind of that thing where I kind of screw it up. But again, I trust my work. I trust my overall bias on the market. So that's what keeps the guessing for me out of the game. I don't care if one trade does not work. It's one trade out of 1,000, the next 1,000, the next 3,000, right? But again, if you're wondering why overnight we got denied at 69, all you have to do is look at this hourly chart or the daily chart, whatever you want. But again, look how many times the 69 has held up as resistance. Once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Over 10 times. And then that was also previous level of support from back here. This is where we had that level of support. We get some bounces from there. We get the denial right there, and that's what began the worst crash that we've, or the whatever, the pullback that we had. Look at it. We broke it down. We even back tested it twice. Once, twice. Okay, so the trend was heading down, which it sure was, right? But again, that is the current level of resistance here. It does not take a whole lot of genius to look at this and analyze it. So the question now is, how low can we go from that level? Reopen lights. Yeah, that's an interesting theory there about the candles. I used to think that the way the market printed the opening price, the first candle was the direction of the market. Sometimes it could be, but I even did like, I remember, if I'm not wrong, like I took a chart. I'm like, okay, it worked, it didn't work, it worked, it didn't work. I felt guessy. I just know 25, 30 level support. It's the first level of support. It's been heavily tested. We got this kind of bear flag trend break here. I don't trade none of that. I just like to just visualize it. Let's see what happens to market open. We still got 20 minutes. The market's still going to move. But again, if you're wondering why I'm long here, I don't think you should. It's been a level that's been in play. I've been talking about this 30 level. It has chopped me up. It has rewarded me. It's done both. It's that middle pivot of between 55.85. If we were sitting at 55.85 today, like if from 69 we had got to 85, I would have been buying here, like heavy. I would not be shorting. I wouldn't be touching. I would be extremely confident. I mean, I'm confident in this 30 level too, or else why would I take the trade? But 55.88 is just a much higher level of confident level for me. But unfortunately, 88 is not in play right now. 85 is not in play. And I know what happens if I come here and I sit here and I'm like, all right, I'm going to buy at 55.85. Well, one, you wouldn't be here watching and waiting to see if 85 is going to hit. Two, I might just miss this entire rally because I refuse to buy 30. But I'm not going to miss nothing. Maybe leave the house. A ducking dishwasher. Hey, I mean, at least you did something productive. You missed it, but you did something productive. I missed that other setup at 85 the other day because I was cutting meat. You're buying a dishwasher, at least it's productive, I would say. So the dollar is currently showing weakness. NQ is as well showing some weakness. Below 25, we're going down. And I will not be long, but they can't really get that bounce from 30. Other days it worked perfectly. 30, 42. We know this range. We know it, but we'll see if 25 wants to do the trick. But bulls are not really excited this morning. Doesn't look like they are yet. Does not look like it. Maybe I should have taken that break-even trade there, but I just don't do it. See what happens at market open. I hope they don't dip it and then rip it. If they do, we're back into the same chop and it's... Ugh. I'm gonna watch price closely at that 25. If we can, if you know, price does come down here and kind of bounce and start rallying or start getting back above that 30 level, maybe I'll add, but that's only if. I'm speaking it ahead of time again because I just like to speak what I might do. Because if I add at 25 or after a bounce of 25, someone's always going to say it's hindsight or something like that. That's if it even holds, right? I'm saying if it holds. If it doesn't, well, my stop's right there. I mean, doesn't look like it, right? All right, market's going to open up in 15 minutes. We're hanging out at that level of support currently. Can they hold it? They do need to bounce this quickly. They don't want it lower. Below there, we go all the way back down. Which wouldn't surprise me, but I mean, it would kind of annoy me, but I just wish that we were out of this range already. Like, I'm like, okay. I saw price pushing on Sunday, right? We were going to like that 69. I'm like, okay, please push above 69. Let's wake up tomorrow above 69 because it becomes an easy game at that point. All we got to do is wait for price to do something like this. It becomes extremely easier. We would be in a new range. Wait for that back test to that 69. Take the long off there and you continue on. Because it's a fresh level. So then afterwards, this 69 is going to act as the same way this 88 acted, if you will. We'll see. But it didn't happen, so we're back into this 30 range, and you gotta love it. So they're hitting almost 25. I would say they hit it. 25, 25. I mean, come on, that's a quarter off, right? The Bulls need action here. They need action or we're going down. They need some type of action off that 25. We'll do the crystal ball indicator in like 5 minutes at 20. Like that, the crystal ball's got some more information. In hindsight, of course, I could have just waited. I didn't need to get long at 8 in the morning, but it's always hindsight. I think it's like if I wasn't long, then we would have gone to that 42 level. But because I knew it was long, it's like, no, we need to go a little bit lower. That 25 is that line in the sand here. I'm just going to draw a little box here. It's for visual purposes only, all right? The 25 line is there. Below here, we go back down to 88 and we do the circle again. Just really hoping it doesn't want to dip below and then go back above. I just hold it, yes. Don't be a little ducking thingy majiggy today, okay? Plus, it would be beautiful if it holds 25. Because at that point, that bear flag there, we need to get going though, yes. First, let's get going before we start throwing shade at the bear flag, all right? We're going to be more disciplined this week. We got 3 trades only on the board. That's it. No more than that. All right. So we're getting a little bit of a bounce, if you will, from that 25. We'll see. Like I said, we do need some type of action from 25. They got to kind of get going. Let's get the crystal ball indicator ready. What should I ask it this morning? I don't remember how I left it on Friday or Thursday, I mean. Was it the pump or the dump? Well, let's find out here. Is ES ready for the breakout? Let's find out. Is she ready? Perhaps. So it's a perhaps. All right, let's do another one. Is ES going to pump at market open? Let's see. No! Oh my goodness! Come on, crystal ball. You did me dirty this morning, didn't you? Now I gotta be fading you. I gotta be going against you. And I don't know if I like that, but all right. Well, is the market going to pump a market open? I don't know how better to phrase the question now. What about is this level is 25, 30. All right. Let's be very specific with this crystal ball. It's 55, 25 to 56, 30 level of support going to hold? I guess that's a pretty good question. All right. Yes. All right. So, I mean, it's kind of both. It's not going to pump, but it's going to hold this level. So, that's what the crystal ball said. I've been long since 8 in the morning. And look at that. Level of 25. Fudge. We're getting a nice bounce from there currently. Again, some will say hindsight, but I'm over you people. I don't got time. I got 3 kids and a woman, and they take all my patience away. I should have added, if anything, down there, but that's okay. I've been long in this since 8. I just gonna hold this. I'm all right with holding. Especially on a Tuesday after a long week. This thing could be a little bit, up and down and all around. So I'm not going to expect for the massive ripper. But again, just the mere idea of 25, 30 level being support. Of course, in hindsight, my entry should have been 25 or somewhere here. But that's hindsight trading, all right? When I woke up at what time did I wake up? 5:30, and I saw this at 8. I'm like, all right, I'll just scoop it up at 30. I wasn't here sitting down watching the price. I'm only here because, well, I'm streaming, right? I was doing my life. And that's why this is the only way that I could do that. If I was here trying to scalp this, there's no way that I could just buy or short and hold it. It takes the guessing out. If it breaks down, then, I mean, at this point, so be it. But it's a matter of understanding where to take trades. That's what it comes down to for me. Where to take a trade, where not to take a trade. We could have easily gone from this 30 all the way to that 42 level. We just didn't do it. So because we didn't do it, well, then I cannot take profit either. We only got to what, 36? I'm not interested in taking profit at 36. Yeah, me too, actually. I was pretty impressed. I've traded holidays. Trust me, I've traded them. It's just, oh, they get so slow. And I don't know if it's worth it, honestly. Like, for the one holiday, it's good. All the other ones are garbage. For me, I'm not. I can hold through a lot, but just, seeing like the candles print slowly, I'm like, forget it. Whoops, sorry. So 25 held, as you can see that the hindsight level of 25 actually held. I had this comment. I realized that, and actually I'm super grateful for all of you guys that you're helping me grow the channel. We're almost at 100 subscribers. I know it's meaningless to some, but hey, for me, it does mean something. All of you guys' support does mean something. Definitely getting a lot more views now, and the thing is that I know with all that is going to come a lot of shade, and it is what it is. I'm ready for it. I started it being ready for all that. But when you tell me that this 25-30 level is hindsight, that's when I'll get a little bit annoyed, because we've been trading in this level for a very long time now, and there's absolutely nothing hindsight about it. Zero. It's zero coincidence. Like, I just don't know how else to put it, besides the fact that maybe it's not me in hindsight, rather you with your eyes closed. So, I don't know. This is very, very clear. That 69 level, again, if we got up there right now, let's just imagine we were up to 69, right? Yes, I would want the breakout. But if we got denied there, if we got denied here at 69, would I be in a shocker? No, because look at this. How can you be in shock of price doing what it repetitively keeps on doing right here? It keeps on getting denied there. So the same way it keeps getting denied there, it keeps on bouncing from 88, which is the major level right here. So very simple. Okay, you have a top, you have a bottom. All right. Where is the trap? The trap is to the downside, which was set right here. Okay. And I traded this ducking trap. Okay. Actually, no, I didn't. I missed it because of a steak. I was cutting my steak. But again, nothing hindsight about it. The trap is to the downside. We want to break 69. I'm not saying we're going to do it right now. I'm just saying that overall on a big picture trend, we went up. And this key level here of 25.30 is going to be a major level right here. The bulls need to get this going to 42. Why 42? Come on. Come on. Don't even ask me why 42. This has been a range from, I don't know, too long as well. This 42 level here. So if the bulls cannot get it to the 42 price, well, then I'm thinking that, yes, we will be bearish below 25. So until 25 breaks, I am still bullish on price. I let price tell me when we're bearish. Price is king. I'm not. The price is. I don't like this last bounce we had from here. We got this 25 bounce. We should have ripped to at least 42. You can see that we got above 30 and we're dipping right back below it. So that's not good. That is not good. That's kind of like a first hint that we might want to crack down this 25 level. Bulls need some action here. I don't know. This is not good. I don't like that we dipping this much below 30. I'll be honest with you. I'm telling you what I see. This level has to hold, but that there is not pretty. We should have gone to at least 42. If we had pinged between 42 and like somewhere here on the top, that is fine. But we're not. So I will not be surprised if we fail now. I see that little trap to the upside. The break above 30, 3 to 5 points, which is perfect. 3 points. The break back into the range. That's smelling like a short up there. Problem is, support is 25. That's the problem there. I would rather see 25 get broken, back test 25, and then I'll short 25. I just don't like to assume the levels will break. I don't like to assume that 25 will break. We got this bounce from 25 to 33. I just don't like the idea of telling the market, like, let's break this support. Let's see, though. Let's see. Obviously, in hindsight, my better way of trading this would be getting long down here, 25, but that's hindsight. Market's gonna open on up in a couple minutes, 2 minutes, less than that. Crystal ball indicator doesn't think we're gonna pump at open, but it thinks we're gonna hold this level. So whatever that means. I don't know if that means a trap below. Oh my god, they're doing this, aren't they? Remember, below here, we go all the way back down, and let's see. Let's see what they're gonna do. Bulls need action here if they want to go back to test that 69, or else downtown it is. I know the 15-minute chart looks pretty bearish, but I just don't trade what I see in terms of chart patterns or anything like that. Shorts are being encouraged for the open. I think so. I think so. But this level has to hold. This is key here, 25 level. I'm hoping that you're right, Antonio. I do want some shorts to pile on, and then we just rip him. That would make things interesting. All right, market's open for business. Get ready. Get your orders ready. 25 kind of holding up again, but it's getting weaker. The bulls need to come in here and rip this thing to 42 ASAP. 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 Or else we go down to the magnet of 88. I don't know, NQ. I don't know, NQ. I think you looking dumpy. I think it's looking dumpy on NQ's side. Ugh. Yes, holding up a little bit better. NQ is looking pretty weak. Until it doesn't, though. NQ's a trap thingy. 25 still holding up on ES. I just can't short or do anything below, above here. I just gotta hold my trade. That's it. I'm not gonna add yet. We're still not showing enough strength for me to feel confident on that. This thing wants to probably crack. NQ is dumping. Let's see. All right, yeah, she is. She is, or she's trapping below again. I don't know. One or the other. Well, it's all right. The game becomes simple for me now. Below 25, I'm thinking short, right? I wouldn't have shorted there. But this here, maybe this was the hint right there. You see that trap above there? Maybe that was it. That was the hint. I didn't read it. It's not that I didn't read it. I just don't like telling the market that this 25 was going to crack. We're right to that 27. I think it just screwed me before going up. If that's the case, honestly, it's fine. It's all right. I'm debating to try one more time, but maybe not. It's kind of rinse and repeat again from like the other day. Remember when we were like doing exactly this? Let's see though. It's starting to smell like a breakdown. It's smelling like a breakdown, but I mean, we haven't even had a single candle close below that 25. Come on, ES, show us the way. We got a gap to the 54, 56, 54, but all right, there it is. Price finally closed below 25. But I'm still not taking that short. I'm just not in love with it. This level's a trap magnet, man. I can always get caught up in this level. Let's see where we bounce from. I think on Thursday when we were doing kind of this price action, we bounced from around 17, 16, but I'm not gonna take the long here below this level. Like I said, I am thinking bearish, but that's why I can't really long here. And I don't want to short it either because this thing could easily come back up. This thing was probably a trap. I don't know. Let's see. If I was gonna short, you would have to short that 25. I would have shorted 25. But that trap to the upside was laid on that 30 level. Last bounce from it. Yeah. Bearish. Bearish. Well, that sucks because now every single long from here all the way down to 88 is pretty high risk. Let's see, maybe we get a nice push back up to this 25, then I'll think about shorting. I already see this one back test up here. We already got one. So the crystal ball was right and wrong, I guess. I mean, it said it was gonna hold this level, but it didn't say it was gonna pump. I faded the crystal ball. Fucking crystal ball. I don't know. I think it's getting spooky. It knew we weren't gonna pump. That's already impressive enough. $11.98. Yeah. It's either we get back above 25.30 for me to long, or I'm just gonna long at the next level, which is all the way down there, unfortunately. But in here, I just don't want to do anything. That trap here, I just don't like shorting those because I know that support is right at 25. We're still in this range. I'm amazed at how we're still at this level. The market is very, very indecisive about this level. We're coming down to retest that level down here, which would be this 09 level right here. 09. I'm not doing nothing yet. This is it was either short for me that 25 when we broke down, which obviously is the better trade, but this pump here should have got us to 42. That was my hint to get out of that trade. Well, I mean, I did, right? I just got stuffed. Oh my goodness. Come on, Niaz. Why are you being mean to Papa today? Why? Well, we did know below 25 is bearish. I just don't got the cojones to be shorting that thing at this 30 level. Or this 25. We could have ripped back above there. We might be making the round trip all over again. I don't know. Of course, we know that as long as it's 85, 88 level holds, we're not bearish. This is just pulling back after hitting this level of resistance. How low can it go? Well, this 30, this was the first pit stop. Next pit stop is going to be this 09 level. And obviously, this is the third and final pit stop, but we don't want price below that or else trend is changing. So, but again, I'm pretty okay with maybe longing at that level down there, but at the 09, let me see. It all depends how price gets there too, right? This was smelling like a breakdown. I gotta get better at these. Like I see them, I just don't like to take them because more often than not they trap. 30 was a level of support, right? You can see this kind of like multiple bounces from it. It's gotta be a used up level. Like this is very used up. This is why I talk about used up toys. I was just long for mate, so I was committed to the trade at that point. This is the key right here of the final level of what a breakdown pretty much looks like. You have the breakdown of 30, the back test of 30, the breakdown, or yeah, the back test, the pullback, right? And then you have the final squeeze above it. This is draining demand of this 30 level. And at that point, when we get back into that, that is the breakdown. That's how price breaks down a level of support. I can show you multiple examples but for example, shorting here, this would be picking a top for me. Shorting here, that would be picking another top for me. Shorting here, that would be picking another top. Because you had no idea if this 30 was going to be, like, if we were going to get a nice bounce from this 30 here, we could have gone here. You had no idea. Other than, yes, seeing the obvious. You could argue it out, which you do have a valid point today, right? Like, you can see that that was clear resistance. I won't argue with that. But it's like, it's a micro resistance level. But again, it worked, so that's good. But even this, if you short it like this, let's say you shorted the top of these candles, right? I at least applaud you because there is some clear, obvious signs that price was getting stuck there, right? Like there is some evidence of you taking this position here, like getting short here because we got stuck here, here, and here. You have a valid point, right? However, if price or when price bounced from here, willing to short at 36 on the first print of 36, that was picking a top for me. Even the second, even here, that would have been picking a top and putting your stop above here. So That's just the way I view the market. I view the market as exactly this. It's got to look like these M's. They kind of look like this. These magical M's, and then the back test of the level of support and a final squeeze from that 30 level. It's a lot of steps for a breakdown to actually work. And that's why I don't like taking them. Especially when 25 is hanging out right there. So I'm waiting for price to get down to the 09. Because that's a massive explanation for a breakdown. Whereas the support, more often than not, you can just simply buy them and they'll just pop right from it. All right, we're on trade number 1. We got another trade coming for sure. Let's just see where price is going to stop the bleeding. Again, I am not thinking bearish one bit. Above 55.88, this thing could start ripping at any point. Let's see if 09 is going to do the trick. Save the cojones for the 90s. 90s, I would be happy to long straight that on, especially 88 or something like that. I'll be in pretty heavy at that point. I'm not thinking bearish. This is just a pullback. That's all this is. Which, yes, there's money to be made on the pullbacks, but not for me. I just don't like it. I'll start shorting and feeling more confident on shorting below 55.88. If we break down there, then yes, trend will be on a bilateral moves, if you will. Like, for example, when we were dumping, I was still buying all levels of supports, and they all kind of provide this level of this good bounces from every level of support. And resistance was working as well because we were downtrending. Right now we're consolidating. And I don't know where price wants to get stuck and consolidate at. Look at this daily candles over here. This daily is looking a whole lot of consolidation to me. We're just kind of building this bull flag here, if you will. I would put it somewhere like this. If you even want to do it like that. This is definitely a bull flag. We're not, like, you can see that there. Whoops, let me put that back. I don't want that line moved. We're bull flagging. We're consolidating. The trap is to the downside right now. So that's my hint that overall on a macro level, we want to go up. Choo-choo train went up. So I need to get long on this choo-choo train. And that's where I think your overall idea and biases should come from big time frames, not small ones. This is turning out to be a pretty nice short, though, I might say. From 25 to 15, I mean, 10 points. It's not bad. It's all right. I just know that when this ripper comes in, it's not going to be 10 points. It is not. I want to get back into the market that's just the easier market. This one's a little bit trickier. It's not that this market is harder. It's this ducking range. This range of 30, 10, 90, 54. It's just such a chopped mess. It's disgusting. I like consolidation. It's good. And I make money in it. But for like the first week, after that, it becomes like a used up toy. And I just don't get confident. And then I miss out on certain longs. And then when I do feel confident, because I'm like, look, the other one worked, then that one won't work. Because after a week, I just don't have too much faith on all these levels. We should have gone. Could have, would have, should have. The market will do whatever it feels like doing. I'm just happy to be back either way. I want to start this kind of series. Again, this is all just to basically provide value. I'm not gonna try to sell you anything, but I do want to do like a series of like support and resistance where I'll show you how I find my levels, where I plot them out from, like how I look for these levels, right? I had a comment there whether someone's interested in seeing that, and I do want to do that. I've been thinking about a lot of different ideas and what to do. I think I got it. So we're gonna start executing that to provide more value on support and resistance ideas. Because these levels, it's not that they fail and that my strategy doesn't work. That I don't follow my own strategy. Below 25 was a short. I knew that. I said that. Well, how come I didn't short 25, had my stop above 30? I just don't like it, right? I'd rather be long 30, have my stop below 25, looking for the wave of the move, which is higher. And then this happens. It just is what it is. This is a very confused range, if you will. But when we start trending up, there's no way that I would even be thinking short, because this is happening because of this congestion that we're on. But you try shorting when market's trending, good luck. And I like when market's trending lower because the levels of support provide rip. The third dip is risk. Yep. You're right. But see, you're counting the amount of times it's being tested. That's why I think ultimately they should have probably held that 30, or they need to hold above it, that 10 level or 98. I don't think they want to go all the way back down to 88. That's what I keep on talking about. Like that's the major level, right? If we're gonna break out and go to those all-time highs, as long as that level holds, we're fine on the trend. But we cannot see too many tests of it, or else it's gonna give us a hint that we wants to break down. But either way, it's holding, so I can't change my mind until then. I want a long 98 currently. I said 09, but we're just, selling right through it. So let's use a little bit of common sense, right? Like I did talk about buying 09, 10 level, but I mean, look at these candles, right? They're not giving me a whole lot of reason to get long just yet. Perhaps we want to go test further lower, which would be 98 down here. So this is where price action would kind of, help you out. Like I know 09, 10 is support, but come on, I don't want to just long this yet. If we close above 10, we kind of start accepting 10. All right, I'll get long there, but I don't want to just long here yet. I did talk about 09, but again, let's just let the bleeding die down a little bit. So far, 25 short. Beautiful. So I'll be long 98, probably dead on if we can get right there. I'm going to have an order placed at 98. If we can continue selling, I will have it dead on there. I'm going to make sure I click limit buy because I fat fingered it twice last week. Limit buy. 98. Look, I'll even be nice and I'll put 98 and a quarter because sometimes it doesn't fill me. So my order is placed there. It's not based on luck or anything. It's just price is dumping there. Perfect. I want to buy 98. That fails. I'm willing to long heavy at 85. But we'll see if they want to go to 85, right? I just don't know if we're going to go all the way down there. So I got my order set where it needs to be. Let me get some water. I'll be right back. All right. So price is moving to the downside below that 25 level. I love technical analysis. I know I didn't nail that trade. I'm fine with, sitting here and not taking that short here. But just my understanding of being short below 25 or bearish below 25, that's the beginning of that whole trend there. I wouldn't short here. I'll be first one here to tell you. I would never short 36. Not in a million years. Never. Never. Below 25, that was a potential short. You feel bearish after that. All right, so 98, my order's sitting right there, 98 and a quarter. Be nice to Popeye, yes. Come and fill me. Antonio is saying the third time is risky. Well, I that 88. It does get riskier the more the level gets tested. Sure does. If you think I'm being wrong by trying to buy that 98 on this waterfall, let me know. Below that 25, that was the bearish sentiment right there. That was it. Below there. I think anytime above 25, you're shorting, you're just guessing. But that's the way I view the market. You don't have to believe me if you don't want to. It worked today. It worked pretty much this week because of this consolidation range we're in. But this is actually pretty historic. I don't remember any form of range that was this massive for this amount of time. I just don't remember any. I don't. This one is for the history books. I gotta tell you. Look, I mean, I can prove it to you. I don't have to talk it out. I can prove it to you. Look at these daily candles. We've been here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days now. Almost 2 weeks of trading inside of this bull flag between pinging and ponging of 85 to 69. I don't know why I had to pick 69. They could have picked any other number. Well, no, obviously 69 is resistance. Don't ruin 69, you know what I mean? But this 85 level right there. Anyways, we're pinging and ponging between there. So 11 days. Look at this massive squeeze. Okay, forget about the squeeze. Okay, with that, you should be making enough money on that squeeze so that if you do lose a little bit on that chop, you're fine. But look at this consolidation at the lows. 1, 2, 3 days. Boom, we massive squeeze. Look at this consolidation before the breakdown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, and then some trend. And this here was 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. On the 12th day it broke. However, the range was much smaller, so it was easier. Okay, and then this is one for the history books. I gotta tell you, this one is definitely. Exactly. That's what I love about the numbers and technicals, right? That I can talk to you ahead of time where I'm going to be trading, where I think the market is ultimately headed. This pullback, I would not be thinking bearish. You can definitely make money on this. I should have been short 25. However, if I was short, I would not be thinking that we're going to break down 88 or we're going to break down 09. We could have easily had bounced from this 1009 level. Easily. And we got down to 02. We're back to 09, but is that a trap in its own? Could this be a trap? We've been talking about this 09 level. We talked about this 10 level. It should not come to a surprise. I'm not willing to buy this right now. But I do like seeing that price get some type of fluctuation at your level. That's what you need to be after. Thank you. I appreciate that. I like to keep it's because it's what works for me. Like before trying to short here just because I see this trend, right? Everybody's seeing this short here. They're thinking that we're downtrending, right? Which yeah, we are slightly on this pullback. However, I don't think we're downtrending as a whole. We're just going down to test the next major level of support, which is 98. That, that's it. If we want to test it there. And one thing I will say is that um, I know that obviously everybody wants to see big numbers. I understand that. Trust me. I was a person that was always trying to also see what others were doing and, like try to essentially do what the guy that's making $50,000 a day was doing, supposedly, right? But it just doesn't work for me. I don't trade like scalpers. I don't like to trade like shorting here, buying here. Like I got my levels planned out and I'll just be willing to buy them ahead of time. And that's it. So I got 98 as a pit stop right there. Let's see if we can pick me up at 98. Come on, come down to 98. Yes, don't be a rude one. We got to 0175. My stop is 3 points as a standard. The reason why it's that small is because oftentimes I'm willing to buy a 98 how we're moving right now. We're moving pretty hard down. We could easily sell 3 points below it and get back above it, at which point I'll probably hop on long again, which sucks to take the loss, but unfortunately it is better for me, I found, to eat that loss, because if we do just sell right through it, I could easily be sitting on a 5-10 point loss. Whereas if we do trap, it's usually 3 points anyways. So then I can have that extra level of confirmation that I can get back in long. And then even me, I was thinking about it, I'm like, well, even if I lose 150, right? I get back in long, I'm risking another 150 because my stop will be below that trap. Then at that point, I'm risking 300. But once that trap is laid, I'm getting rewarded with $1,000 plus. So it's all about matter of risk to reward. So 01 is currently the low there. What was Friday's low? I'm interested on Friday's low. Friday's low was 94. 75. I'm just thinking if they're going to sell into Friday's low and then get back above it. Because at that point, you know what that means. If they sell 94, we're probably going to bounce from 90, 85. Well, we should bounce from 85, 90. That's that line in the sand. Come on, yes, pick me up on 98. Be nice to Papa. We're talking about this 98. Pick me up. I am prepared to accept anything there. Just pick me up. Be nice to me. Friday's low is 94.75. They have two choices, or they hold above it or they trap below it. At which point, if they trap below it, we're bouncing from 85.90. And if they just completely break down 85.90, that's a different story. Let's not talk about that one. That's the scary one. I don't like that story. Oh my goodness. This thing is dumping. And I am willing to buy it. Oh my gosh, I got filled. I got filled 98. All right, so I'm filled. Friday's low is 94.75 or 94 and a quarter. Keep that in mind. Ooh, they sold it quickly and ferociously, I might add. So 98, not willing to hold. That is all right. That's part of the plan. I'm willing to buy the supports. I don't try to guess if they're gonna break. All right, now this major level here. How am I gonna play this one out here now? Well, one is if we get back above 98. to 85. All right, maybe I'm gonna add one at 90 if we can get down there. I'll be adding another one at 85. Yeah, it's right. There's another round trip on ES all the way to the bottom of the range of the bull flag. All right, if I buy 90, we might test 85. So I'm not gonna take myself out at 85. Be mindful of that. So I was just long this 98. I'm just thinking if I should try to add one at 90 and a one at 85, or if I should just get long 85 altogether. It just depends on price. I don't know. It's already looking like they want to slow this thing down a bit. Let's see. This is the final pit stop. That was trade number 2. We got a last trade in. We gotta do one more trade. Now I don't want price up back above 98. I'd rather see 90, 85 get hit. I mean, that 98 should have held if we weren't gonna test 90. It didn't. So down we go to 88. Just think about 90. 90. It's a tricky one because I know if I don't long 90 dead on, it'll probably just bounce from there. If I long it, it's gonna go to 85. It always does it to me. I don't know why. It's like I manifested. Come on, ES. Hit 90. Come on, let's go down. By the way, I have like a 15-minute documentary about this 85, how it was gonna be key. And boy, is it key. Like, come on, come down a little bit. Now we might as well test 90. We're right there. So we're hovering right at Friday's lows currently. You can see that on the daily candle. We're right there. My order is sitting at 90 and a quarter. Price just printed 90.75. That's the current low there, 90.75. Let me see this pop. See, this is gonna annoy me if I don't get filled by 2 ticks. That will annoy me. I'm not gonna lose it. I'm just saying it would annoy me. Oh my gosh, it's already going back above 98. Watch. 2 ticks, guys. 2 ticks. Why? Why you gotta be so mean, yes? I think we still need to test it though. We didn't quite test it. Come on, though. From 90.75, instantly pops to 98. And I still wouldn't have taken profit there. No fucking way. This thing's gonna go back up to 0510, but let's see. Hopefully we can get one more dip in this thing. One more dip, yes, please. Let's leave those unattended right now. Let's leave them unattended. You can see their resistance acting up a little bit. 98. That was my previous long entry. Why? Because there was support. Price gets there. It's kind of getting denied there because that support is now being turned into resistance. I'm not saying it's a big resistance. I'm just telling you what I am seeing. That you can see no coincidence why price gets denied there. Hopefully now with that back test of 98, we can go back and test this 90 or somewhere down here. Come on, yes, man. If price guy gets above 98, oh my gosh. 2 ticks. I would have missed it by 2 ticks. I think back above 98 starts the squeeze back up to the 0510. But hopefully not yet. Hopefully not. We got 3 minutes left on this hourly candle. Sorry, 15-minute candle. So we did lose Friday's low. And we are back above it. We know Friday's low was right here, 94 and something, right? So if you were long from Friday, you just got taken out. So 98 acting up as resistance again. No surprise there. Mild resistance if I add. And this is the problem with shorting resistances for me when we're trending up. That I cannot expect for this level to hold and then break 85. I just can't. All right, so we got this bounce of kind of like that 90.75 level. So I'm thinking we have a bounce, meaning 90 it's weaker now. That's why I don't like when price doesn't really hit the levels, when the gas does these bounces from there. Price is weaker at 90 now. But the fucking problem is if I don't long this 90 here, I probably feel like, and this is the problem with feelings, that we might not even test that 85 now. Let's see, let's see. 90 and a quarter is sitting right there if it wants to pick me up. This thing might 188 though. I'm gonna go 88. Apparently 8 is a lucky number of mine. I'm gonna stick with 88. That's only an additional factor why I'm long 88, but the main thing is 85, 90. Well, I would have been filled there. Let's see what would have happened. Are these lucky numbers not lucky for me today? Because it might just bounce now. I'm hoping that we test it. We fully test 88. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. We're not really testing it. I'm not in love with the fact that we haven't tested it yet. Come on. Oh my gosh, I am filled now. 88. I'm going to have my stop at 83. Whoops. Sorry there. All right, so it did fill me. It did fill me. This is the line in the sand. This is the last trade I'm taking. Below here is not pretty. I got to tell you, it is not pretty. The bulls have dropped the ball massively if this fails If this fails, the Bulls have dropped the ball massively. At which point, I don't want to play in their team anymore for a while. Ugh. Let's see if we can squeeze above 90. I'll probably add another one. But only if. Only if. Price is king. Oh, come on, man. Stop this bleeding. This is a bunch of nonsense. Maybe my stop should be at 82. I'm thinking, what if we trap below 85? Look, my stop will be at 82. That's it. I'm not giving it more wiggle room. I'm just thinking because 85 is the bottom of that support, right? So what if we do dip a little bit? It's allowed to dip a little bit. That 82 would put me in line with below these lows here. Come on, show me them. Yeah, that's above that trap. We can't. All right, so we have backtested 85 to the damn tick. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Yes. The Bulls need something here. They need something. 85 got tested right to the tick. So good thing I went 88. It's right in the middle of that support level. Because if I had long 90, I would have been sitting on more drawdown. This is my final trade. I'm not bidding anymore below this level. Below this level, we got a bear case to talk about tomorrow. But until it breaks, I'm long city this thing. Let's get back above 90 and I can add another one. Come on, yes. Damn, I'm surprised with this selling though. Congrats to the Bears. Congratulations, I gotta say. They've been missing for some time. This is still not a bearish picture. This is just a pullback to the major level. Below 85, there's a problem. So we're hanging out right on my entry 88. It's got to pick away. This is the line in the sand, or the Bulls come in and they jack this thing up with some momentum, or they're going to fail this thing. And then the flag has probably failed, and we can start talking about some bearish pictures here, but uh-oh. That 85 already gave a bounce. We need more momentum to the upside here. We cannot ding and dong too much here. Come on, Bulls. Do something here. This is it for you guys. Do it. Bounce this thing. Hey, my stop is where it needs to be. This is a pre-planned level. I gotta follow it. I gotta wake him up. Look, I gotta wake this guy up. Look, I'm giving him a rub. Okay, I'm rubbing this guy, or for us, or for me at least. I'm rubbing him. Come on. Come on, little bull. Let's go. Not little. Let's go, big bull. Let's go, baby. All right, we're getting back above 90. I'm probably going to add, if we can close this candle above 90 and accept price a little bit above 90. 93 minimum. Like I always say, we need to reclaim the level by 3 to 5 points. Wake up, Bulls. Wake up. You guys got to wake up. Come on, bull. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Wake up. All right, he says he's waking up. Let's see if it's true, or is he lying to me? The Bulls need fast reaction here. If the Bulls are back in town, we're gonna blow through that 98. It's gonna just blow through it. But besides what might happen or what might not happen, I really don't care. I mean, of course, this thing could easily get denied, come back down. But I really want you to understand this from my perspective. And I hope that I'm like, of course, I want to just tell you in a way that I can make it make sense. You see this dump here, right? Of course, it looks scary, right? Below 25 was a bearish picture. But the major level is 85. You can see this. I've been talking about this for like, I don't know, very long now. This particular level here, you can see on the hourly candle, we got all the way back down to where take a wild guess where 85. And 85, look at on the hourly. Come on, like, it's a matter of levels, and the more you understand them and the more I understand them, when I understood why price decides to do this garbage here, like if I was sure, right, I would be like, duck, man, why couldn't we go below there? Like, why? Well, it's a level of support, right? And if the bulls come on in here, this thing's got momentum to get back up. So for me, it's about the levels. I don't care if this thing dips below. The fact that I bought it down here, that in itself is what I'm proud of. I like it. I like knowing that I can get long on my levels and letting them play out. And then having a plan, right? I got 3 levels, 3 trades. If all 3 fail, I'm done for the day. But that's it. I don't need to guess where to get long is my point. I like not guessing. And I swear, if I post up, if this thing goes through 98, and so I want to add into this. I'm just not 100% yet in terms of price. Like I said, I like to see 3 points, right? Which it did. It got up to the 93. You can see that there. But I'm not in love with it yet. I like it, but I'm not in love with it. The bulls need to show me some more. Like if we had gone to 98, right? We can ping and pong above here. We need to get through, like, to hit 98. Maybe get one final dip. Accept price above 90. And then we go. You can see this right here. Look at this. We got the squeeze to 93. We get the back test. This is exactly what I repeatedly talk about, right? If I had missed on that long, that entry right there, we squeeze back above 90. We get the back test right to 90. And then look at that. We're pushing to that 98. So again, where's that first level? 98. We know 98 because it was support. I bid it. Failed. Back tested. And that's what got us down to that 88. So now this is going to be at some type of resistance, right? If we just blow right through it, well then perfect. That's part of the plan because there's stops right here from the shorts. Let's see though. They need to hold this 85 level, 90 level. I want to add, just not yet. Not yet. And I'm not in love with how the dollar's still pushing. The dollar's still pushing. I don't know. The Bulls need some action here. They need to get going. I'm not in love with the fact that we haven't really backtested 98. They need to go now. It doesn't get any better than this for the Bulls. It might take some time because it was dumping pretty hard. So all right, I'm gonna go get more water. The dollar is showing a lot of strength. My stop is where it needs to be. My targets, I know where they're at. So I just like I can't really do nothing here besides let price play out. So I'll be right back. Oh. All right. So I guess kind of the expected happened. We got that push to right below 98, not really testing 98. Now this becomes our key level here in this 90 level. So that 90, you can see the back test. Perhaps I should have added another contract there. But let's just see, because I don't like how 98 didn't get hit on this push. That creates a lower high there. We should have tested 98. Hmm. It might need to congest. Come on, Bulls, man. Let's go through that 98. It would have been a beautiful picture. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this thing wants to break down? Would anybody would like to share their thoughts on this? Do you think this thing wants to break down? Should I be looking for the shore on the bounce instead? Not looking the best. Surprised. I'm genuinely surprised. They're gonna dump it. All right. Uh-oh. Tomorrow we'll be talking a whole lot different if this level fails here. Damn, I'm surprised. They're gonna go for it. They're gonna break it. Wow. Oh my goodness. They're angry, the Bears. Damn, look at that. We back testing 85 now to the downside. Oof. We gotta do. Oh, holy shit. Yeah, I knew it. Damn. Wow. Look at that. We broke down. We back test 85. That is not good on a bullish perspective. I gotta say, I didn't expect it. I would have not guessed that today was gonna be this wild on the downside. Wow. Hey, it happens. Damn. Could we actually be downtrending now? I don't know. That level was not supposed to break. I don't think so. Hmm. We got that rally, not even 98. Hey, if you shorted, I applaud you today. It was definitely the better trade below 25. Are you kidding, man? This thing just decided to come and get my stop. And we're right back above 85. You gotta love it. Was that the second trap needed below 85? Perhaps we hadn't trapped below 85. Oh my gosh. It's looking trappy, but we'll see. Let's see where this candle closes. My stop was at 83, man. Come on, ES. Why you gotta do me like this? Unbelievable. But it's looking weak. Yeah, you were right on this third dip. Too many times getting tested. Maybe they do want to go down now. Let's see. This is a massive dip. I didn't expect it, I'll tell you. I didn't. Full round trip, straight down. That 25 level. Damn, that was a nice short. Yeah, they're breaking it down. That ducking 30, man. I'm debating it still, believe it or not. What a dump. Below 25, we said it, bearish. Why? I just can't do it yet. If we break down 88, 85 completely, and we get like 2 days of where I can see levels that ping and pong. Look, I'm gonna try this one more time. I gotta try it. I'm not sold on this yet. Just not. Last trade. I'm already over trading. I'm doing 4 trades now. That's now good. I gotta try it. I think they might have just trapped below here, 85. We'll see. Kind of pinging at this range right now. They're still kind of right there. They're undecided yet. This thing can start ripping. Perhaps that 90 wasn't it. It was the 85. But come on, Bulls, man. Do some action here. Come on. This is it. You're dead below this level to me. You're dead. Until probably, I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's coming back down. Come on, let's just hold this 85 level. They don't want it. Ugh. Ugh. Scary. All right, this is my last trade. I swear. I promise that. I promise. But come on, man. Come on. We got that trap to the 85 below there. It's too early to the party. Come on, yes. Come on. Don't trap no more. Let's just go. Let's just go. No more traps, yes. No more. No more trappy trap. Okay? Duck and Q. NQ not looking the best. I'll make you. And I'm long 86 too. God damn it. Come on, yes, come on. Squeeze him out of this range. Come on. If this is the trap, we gotta go now, baby. Don't let this bear flag play out. Please. Please. Yeah, there's a little bear flag here. Something like this. Come on, yes. No more traps to the down, please. Let's just squeeze. $88, $85 to the 81. I mean, that's 4 points to the downside. It's not a whole lot of a breakdown for me. Come on, we just gotta get going. Should have been long earlier. That's okay. It's kind of the similar setup when I was cutting that steak. The ducking steak. Come on, squeeze it. Don't go down no more. Just go. The third dip. This is the third dip now. Squeeze it, yes, squeeze it. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. You're long 86. I like it, but I like the idea, trust me, but this thing's gotta get going too. And I should have been long probably here at this level, 83 now, but it's okay. I got long 86. I gotta commit to it now. I like it. Question is, will it work? Come on, yes. We need to get going now. I agree with James there. This 85, we've known this level is major level. We gotta hold this level. Come on, yes. Let's wake up. Come on, Bulls. Don't dip this thing no more. Tell me they're gonna want to dip this thing. Oh my god, there we go. Watch him dip it and then just to rip it. I got long too late there. Should have been long earlier. That's okay, it happens. It's life. Misplayed it. It is what it is. Come on, yes, come on. I just couldn't long 83 because I'm like, you know, we're still below 85 at that point. And then price was here at 85.25 and I got filled 86. So that's how I got my 86. Come on, ES. This thing, I know there's a bear flag in shape here, but if we can get squeezing, this thing's going to squeeze. We know we're at a major level of support. We know this. It shouldn't come to, what's it called? Here. We shouldn't be surprised where we're sitting at. We're deciding. This is the line in the sand for the Bulls and the Bears. Let's see who's going to retain control all week. Come on. Don't fail me, Bulls. Oh, my goodness. Don't do this. NQ is dumping a little bit. Don't be surprised if ES fails. My stop is just... I know it needs to be lower, but I can't do it. I can't do it. My entry was late, and the fill wasn't great. So... I just gotta sit it out here. Come on, man. It's gonna take me out and then go up. Oh, come on. It's so close. Just rip up. Rip up. Rip up. I should have been long this level, 83, but come on. Just go. Yes, go. Squeeze him, baby. Squeeze him. Let's see. This is the line in the sand. Oh, I'm out. All right. They didn't want to hold it. So, yeah. I'll take the L and I'll walk away because I got to do some analysis later on. I don't know about this level now. They needed to get some type of action. They couldn't do it. Or they might have just trapped again just to go up. I don't know. It's doing the same thing. I just played 90. I should have just played 85. Maybe playing 85 with my stop at, I don't know. Maybe 78 would be a decent stop to give it some room, but it's a key level. They're starting to break it down. Hey, like I say, I'll take the losses on the days where they'll break it versus the days where they'll hold it. I'll win multiple times over. But so far, I mean, today, damn, that 25, that was the day. We have a great community. I agree. I think the community is good. The Discord, I gotta look into it. Like, I think it would be a cool idea, actually. I mean, we could all bounce ideas from there, right? Especially if you guys straight support and resistance. Why not, right? It would be free. Everything would be free. Nothing would be charged. So the bear flag did work. I just can't go from bullish to bearish like this at these levels. I just can't do it. I know I've been saying I'll look into that community, the Discord, but I never really did. Is it free to run one of those things? Or you gotta pay for it? Or how does it work? Do you have to pay for it? I don't want nobody paying for anything. Great playing for gaming. I think it's all free, no? Make your group chats more fun. This is what I'm looking at here. This Discord thingy. Open a Discord. See what's the cost. Is there a cost to it? Oh, this is the top step. Because I'm on the top step thingy. Who are these people? Top step. Oh yeah, this is top steps Discord. I don't know if you guys are on there. I'm right there. This is me here. I don't use this though. I'm just part of it. When I first got started, I'm like, okay, this sounds like a pretty cool idea. So once you get funded, you gotta send your thingy-majiggy here. And then you can join these communities. Well, you gotta, I guess, send in your stuff, right? So you got your top step lobby. Funded trader, you gotta prove that you're a funded trader. Once you get your thing, you're in this group. When you're a paid out trader, then you get to join this group. This is the green badge. The green badge. Hello. And of course, we got the green badge. We've been paid out multiple times. You can see that there, paid out, whatever. So yeah, there's really nowhere else to join in here. But okay, so how do I create one? Add a server. I gotta do this later on. I'll look into it though. It does sound pretty cool, that Discord. Well. So 85 broke down. I gotta do a lot of homework later on, right? I mean, this is the best I came with today. I'm like, that 85's gotta hold. And that 30 has to hold. Below 25, I'm bearish. I said it. In hindsight, that was a nice short there. So, in hindsight, I was right and wrong. I picked the wrong team today. I picked the bullish side. I should have been like, you know what? We picked the bearish side. Let's just short 25. If that prick breaks, we short 25. Boom. We would have still been in this short. Damn, what a short. What a short. But see, that's the problem with the short that I wouldn't have expected for this 85 to break. I would have taken profit there. Well, actually before that, but if I still had a runner by then, I would have taken profit. I wouldn't have said, yeah, this thing is gonna not, it's gonna break. All right, though, I'm done. Hopefully tomorrow is another day and a better day because today we were on the long side. I was the nail today. I was the nail. But this is good though. Like this will tell me that the market is prepared and ready to kind of trickle back down to certain levels of support. So I can feel better about shorting. I just don't like shorting when you have massive strength. So for example, when we were doing this particular thingy-majiggy here, you can see this. When we were just rallying here, I did not want to short. Like you're gonna get wrecked. Even on resistances, you will get wrecked. And breakdowns, forget it, because there was no breakdown there. Now here, we're starting to do both, where we're starting to have a level of resistance that works. A support that technically does work, but I mean, we're breaking it down now. And if we do break it down, that's a good thing. I think it is a good thing, because at that point, if we do break down, maybe this 34 level, 36 level will be a next buy area. And then when we do get pushing back up, I'll know that this 61 is going to be resistance. And of course, I'll know that 85 is going to be resistance. So I can feel good about playing inside of a market that's more balanced. Whereas when the market is like this, it's not a balanced market. It is just straight line, and it's a straight line. And when the market is like this, where we're getting the downtrend, I like it better because I know that in downtrends, we get pushes up. Then we get the breakdowns. And then within the days, the pushes up, they are better. They're different. And then, of course, the inevitable push back up. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. But we are doing the full round trip all the way to 88 again. And James, I don't know if you're still on your short, but it didn't want to hold. Don't be beating yourself up in the head. Well, I'm not, but it's just we take a trade based on a level that you feel good about, based on technicals, and then that's about it. And this is, I would say, pretty rare when we just dump like this too. Like, if I had to bet on the levels failing, not that good. And again, technically, the level didn't necessarily fail us. I failed to understand that we had this push from 85. We should have hit and squeezed through 98. We didn't. And we tested again 85. And you can see this. They broke it down, and these were the wicks that were giving us the hint that price was weak. So we potentially could have been short 85 with our stop above 90. 5-point stop. And you can see we're all the way back to 74. So I just don't like doing that. Can't fight it. That's right. I don't like fighting the trend. When the trend tells me today is the first sign that the trend is not very strong into the sense to the upside. So I'll take that sign, and I'll trade with that sign tomorrow, you know. I just can't. Today's the first day of this happening. Well, I mean, we broke it down the other day, but what I'm saying is that the trap was laid. We should have not broke down. So the fact that we are breaking it down, well, it's smelling like a breakdown. So peace. I am done for today. I want to thank you all for tuning in again. I'll look into that Discord chat. I do appreciate all your support. The channel is growing. I'm sure that we will get more members in the Discord and in this chat as well. And we can all bounce some good ideas on trading. Again, trading with technical analysis or support resistance levels. I don't really care about missing out on, you know, this 5-10 point move to the downside. I just don't. I would have rather long. I'll stick to my trades. And it's not even that it was a bad trade. I mean, I could have gone break even. I know that they're selling. I would have been broken even. At 30, I would have been broken even. I take the losses because I choose to take them. I just cannot go break even. It is. I'm not hardwired for it. I'll eat the losses. It's fine. So, peace. Thank you. That is my way of trading, by the way. I'm not telling you that that's what you should do. That's just me. I've gone through trial and error already, and I know what works for me and what doesn't, what gets me triggered and what doesn't. See, because I'm nice and quiet now. The fact that I took the loss, I'm nice and quiet. Imagine I got broken even and then this thing was rallying. I would have been pissed. Because I know me. So I'd rather take the loss. I'm nice and quiet. I walk away, shake it off. You know, it's nothing. And that's it. But break even and price going higher? No, I cannot. I can. It's just, I can't. It's just, I cannot. For me, it's either red or green, baby. You know what? Nothing in between. All right, so let's see. I mean, this is going to be a key level, that 85. I do not think that this is no longer a trap. Even if we were to get back above 85, I would not be too bullish. Let's just say that. This is smelling like a breakdown. So, down we go. So, peace. Thank you. I'll see you all tomorrow here.